Hello everyone, and in today's video we're going to be doing the everything you need to know before you go to Universal's City Walk. We're going to be going over so much stuff. This includes food and all the restaurants here, the entertainment including things like golf, karaoke, the movies, all the shopping options here, also some tips and tricks and some stuff you may not have known. So stick around and let's get right into it. Before we get into the really fun and exciting stuff, I figured I'd quickly go over how you enter City Walk and their parking. So you're going to enter the same way as you would if you were going to any of the Universal parks. You will come up to the entrance. You do have to pay for parking. It's usually around $30 for the general parking. I think it may change, but somewhere around there. Now, if you do want free parking, if you come at 6 p.m. or afterwards, your parking will be free to come to City Walk. Then once you get that parking spot, make sure you remember what character and what number you're parked at so you can find your car when you get back. And then there's going to be a ton of conveyor belts that are going to lead you to the center area, which is going to be where your security is. So even if you're just going into City Walk, you are going to have to go through a full security, so no knives, anything like that is still restricted in City Walk. Then once you make it through security, you're finally at your last strip of conveyor belts to finally get you to the entrance. Now, if you are staying at a couple of their hotel locations, there is another unique way to get into the park, but we'll touch on that later in the video. And the last thing that has to do with parking is there is a valet option. Before 6 p.m. it's $30 for 2 hours, and then it's $65 to $75 for over 2 hours. After 6, $30 for 2 hours, but only $40 to $75 for over 2 hours. It's seasonal pricing, so it is going to change a little bit. And now on to food and restaurants. Bear with me, there are a lot, so I'm going to kind of start from the top of City Walk, walk our way back. So we're going to start here at Bubba Gump, which is going to be in the front left when you arrive. They are open from 11 to 11, Sunday to Thursday, and Friday to Saturday they're going to extend into midnight. This is going to be basically seafood restaurant. If you know the movie, Bubba Gump, Forrest Gump, all that kind of stuff. It's all seafood and things like that. Really cute inside, and here is a look at the menu just so you can kind of get an idea. And for all the menus in this video, I am going to be going a little bit quick, so if it's somewhere you think you're interested in, make sure you pause it and check out all the options. Right next to Bubba Gump, you're going to have a Starbucks coffee, pretty self-explanatory there, and then also right over here, you're going to have a Cold Stone Creamery, which is an ice cream place. And then right across from Cold Stone, there's going to be a Cinnabon, another grab-and-go quick service restaurant. Next we have Red Oven Pizza Bakery. I didn't get a bunch of footage of this, so I'll put some inserts of pictures in as well, but this is going to be a great pizza place. They're open every day from 10:30 to midnight, except for Monday and Tuesday they open at 10 a.m. And here's a quick look at the menu, a couple different pizzas, some salads, and a little dessert. This restaurant is definitely interesting. It is the Cowfish. It serves burgers and sushi. Super bizarre combination, but honestly, it works here. We've been, the food was great, burgers are good, sushi is good, somehow they do them both really well. Inside, super cute. Your hours are 11 to 11, except extended hours till midnight on Friday and Saturday, and opens early at 10:30 on Saturday morning. And on your way to the back, you're gonna have outdoor seating, which is also really nice. It also has an outdoor bar, but overall, a really great restaurant here at Universal City Walk. And here's a look at the menu. Of course, again, it's gonna be burgers and sushi, and then they also have nigiri. I couldn't get it in the video. Tier 1 for $8, Tier 2 for $11. And now on to one of my personal favorites. It's gonna be Vivo Italian Kitchen. This place is fantastic. The inside aesthetic is awesome. It's like got an open kitchen, very Italian vibe, and of course, they're going to have an Italian themed menu. Vivo is gonna be open from 3 to midnight every day except for Monday and Tuesday. It's from 4 to 11. And for this one, we actually had some live action shots eating here. I got the meatballs, they were fantastic. We also got the chicken piccata, which I highly recommend. It's one of the best piccatas I've had. And then we also got a pasta primavera. Here's a quick look at the menu. Got some appetizers, soups and salads, pizzas, lots of pastas, and a couple mains. Then over to more of the right side we're heading to, we are gonna have the famous Voodoo Donuts. So this place is super famous. The line's usually all the way out the door. It actually is in this video to get your hands on these donuts. I've actually never had one. Crazy enough, we go all the time, but apparently they are amazing. They're really cool decorations, and they're open every day from 8 a.m. to midnight. So make sure you grab your Voodoo Donut. And here's the menu. They do lots of little treats. They can do them by the dozen. They have fritters, shells, bars, and also a lot of vegan options, which I thought was pretty cool. Next up, we have NBC Sports Grill and Brew. This place has a bunch of options, kind of everything for the family, I would kind of put it. It's kind of like, obviously a sports bar. They actually are open every day from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So they do close a little bit earlier than the other restaurants here. We've eaten here, of course, as well, and we did like it. Again, it's more like comfort food and kind of a relaxing sports bar vibe. For the menu, they got appetizers, salads, burgers, they got wings, sandwiches, and a bunch of main entrees. If you're looking for something a little bit more quick service, this is the Hot Dog Hall of Fame. They have a bunch of seating right outside of it, and you go walk up to that window and you order right there. They make it right in front of you, pretty cool. You can pick like your toppings, and of course there's a menu with preset toppings. So we did do this once. We actually found the hot dogs to be surprisingly really good, and we liked all the topping options, so we really enjoyed this place the one or two times that we've been there. And they're open every day from 11 to 10 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday they extend their hours until 1 in the morning. Tiny little menu with some hot dogs and bratwurst with some toppings on them. Now we've got Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. They have a whole front porch out front, and it's a really big restaurant. Of course, it's kind of focused on beach food and seafood and things like that, but they also have some other stuff. The inside's super cute. Been here one or two times. In my opinion, it's probably not the best restaurant here, but if you're into Margaritaville, margaritas, all that kind of fun stuff, definitely give this place a shot. It's open every day from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And they have a pretty diverse menu. They got appetizers, salads and soups, a ton of burgers, sandwiches. They have entrees as well that have some seafood and other things like that. Next up, we have Big Fire, which is kind of like a meat/steakhouse. They call it an American fare kind of grill spot. Big Fire is open every day from 4 to 11 with an extended hour until midnight on Friday and Saturdays. I think it has a very classy and elegant inside to it. A little bit more upscale, kind of like Vivo, kind of on that same page. Super pretty inside. We've been only once. We did like it, but it is a little bit newer to City Walk, not very new. This used to be Emeril's way back in the day. But overall, we really liked it. Again, lots of steaks and chickens and things like that. So now we can go ahead and head into the menu, but the inside was really beautiful. And here's a look at the menu. We got starters with soups and salads. We got chicken, pork, steak, ribs, and then some sides. Another fan favorite here at City Walk is going to be Antojitos. This is going to be the Mexican cuisine here. We've been here a bunch of times. The inside's really beautiful. They did a great job decorating everything to really give it that fun vibe. They also have a stage where they have like mariachi bands playing most of the time. I don't know the exact schedule, but that's really cool to come and watch the live music while you eat. They are open from 3 to midnight, Sunday through Thursday, and then on Friday and Saturday, they're open from 12 p.m. to midnight. We have been here multiple times. They give you chips and salsa for the table when you sit down and a ton of chips. And then we usually get the fajitas, the steak fajitas. They're really good in my opinion. The only downfall, they don't have Cholula hot sauce. They only have like their own specialty hot salsa type thing, which is pretty hot, but it's still really good. Overall, this place has great Mexican food, great vibe. We love this place overall. Here's a look at the menu. We have appetizers. Their table sidewalk is amazing, by the way. Tacos, mains, enchiladas, and sides. Alrighty, and next up is a bit of a mouthful. It's the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen. It's super cute. It's supposed to be like this big chocolate factory. They have definitely put a lot of time and money making this place. The inside super cute. The servers have really unique costumes and they're kind of quirky. They have like characters walking around, so it's a really fun area. They're super known for their milkshakes. I'm not a big sugar girl. We've been here to eat. We found it great, but apparently their milkshakes are out of this world, so go check that out. And Toothsome is open from 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. and it extends till midnight on Friday and Saturday. They have a pretty big menu. They have beautiful appetizers, salads, flatbreads, sandwiches, burgers, pasta, other entree options, and also a brunch, which is pretty cool. All right, and the last major sit-down restaurant here in City Walk is going to be the iconic Hard Rock Cafe. It's awesome, it's huge, it's attached to an actual arena, and they are open every day for breakfast from 8 to 10, and then their lunch and dinner menu, which is the same, from 11 to midnight. It is awesome. When you walk inside, there's actually an entire store with Hard Rock Cafe merch, and of course the Hard Rock Hotel is a part of Universal as well. And then you go into the main dining room and it's just decked out with the coolest stuff. It's got, you know, memorabilia to all the old rock and roll people. It's got a spinning car that's on top of the bar. They have interactive walls with like guessing games and things like that. They have obviously all the music videos playing in the background. Super fun place to go for dinner. Here is their breakfast menu, and then they have appetizers, they have wings, they have burgers, they have sandwiches, they have entrees. Sorry, the way this is laid out a little different. It was a different website menu. And then of course they also have desserts at the end. And there are a lot of other options for fast, quick bites. Like for example, you have Auntie Anne's here. You also have a Menchie's frozen yogurt. And then you have a sandwich shop called Bread Box where they handcraft sandwiches. They actually have tucked in the corner a little bao bun place. We've never eaten here, but it looks really cool. And then on top of that, you're gonna have a food court that has a Moe's, a Panda Express, and a Burger King. You go inside, again, it's more like a mall food court kind of area. So if you want something quick, you can get food from there. And then lastly, there's a little refreshment stand in the center bottom with things like hot dogs and Cokes. And throughout City Walk, you're gonna find a lot of these little bar booths that sell all types of alcohol. Of course, all the restaurants have bars as well, but these are quick grab and go because it is open container. They also have a bar called Lone Palm, which is really cool. It's made by Margaritaville. And then they also have a mini Fat Tuesdays. There are some drink and food options in the back area, but we're gonna get down to that when we go over entertainment because it's usually only open in the evenings. Now on to shopping here in City Walk. So we'll start with the biggest and most obvious shopping area here. It's going to be the Universal store. So in here you can find pretty much any merch you're looking for. They have stuffed animals, they have refillable cups, they have shirts, they have mugs. I mean, they have everything you can think of. They also sell a lot of backpacks / lounge flies, so those themed backpacks you can only get here at Universal. Again, a ton of merch. There's also things like normal little backpacks, things you might need, your pins if you collect pins. There's also candy. I mean, just a little bit of every world here in the Universal store. They expanded it. It is massive, so you can find a ton of stuff here. And there's also going to be a Harry Potter section in this one as well. So all the way to the back end, you're going to have everything Harry Potter. Again, more lounge flies, really unique like cups and mugs and puzzles. I mean, just everything you can think of. And in the back of that area, there is also going to be a place where you can buy wands. So that's also really neat. So if you're looking for Universal merch of any kind, this Universal store is going to have it. Another major shopping area here is going to be Quiet Flight. I personally love this store. They sell a lot of beachwear, I would kind of describe it as. So they have a bunch of sunglasses, they have really cute board shorts, they have tops and dresses. They sell a lot of the brand of Billabong and Oakley. They've got hats, backpacks. They also sell the brand RVCA. Tons of stuff here, really cute little area. So if you're coming down to Universal City Walk, definitely walk around here. You might find something you just can't leave without. There is also the Universal Legacy store, which sells some of the stuff in the Universal store, but there's some unique items in there, like things from old movie sets and stuff like that. So the Legacy store has more unique items. And like we kind of talked about before, there are a couple little stores in the restaurant areas. So the first one being the Hard Rock, the next one being Bubba Gump, and also Voodoo Donuts. I think that's it, but don't hold me to it. But I think those are pretty much the only ones with a little store inside. And similar to the little bar booths that are all throughout City Walk, there's also a bunch of little shopping areas scattered throughout as well. They sell different merchandise that sometimes is seasonal. They do sunglasses, pins, all types of stuff. There's like a custom t-shirt making place, a place where you can open a pearl. So a bunch of little shopping stands scattered throughout as well. Now we're going to take you to the top section of City Walk. This is going to be where your main entertainment at night is going to be. So you have Red Coconut Club. You also have Bob Marley, a tribute to freedom. You also have Pat O'Brien's. This also includes the Rising Stars Karaoke. And then you have Fat Tuesday along with their brand new escape rooms. So to kick off the entertainment section, we're going to start with one of our personal favorites, which is Pat O'Brien's. So this place is absolutely beautiful. I think they did a great job doing a remake of the one in New Orleans. We've been to both, and honestly, this one is just such a good remake. They have all the classic staples like the fire pits with the water. They have a beautiful back area that has a ton of open space, and of course they have bars. They decorate for Mardi Gras every year, so it's usually decked to the nines. It's absolutely awesome. So Friday and Saturday, it's open from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday through Thursday, it's 4 p.m. to midnight. Now, keep in mind, this restaurant does kind of rotate. The whole upper half of City Walk does kind of change their hours sporadically for seasonal things, so that could change, but for the most part, 4 to 2 or 4 to midnight. They do have a small menu that I'll put in here, just starters, entrees, sandwiches, and sides. Now for our favorite part about Pat O'Brien's, the entertainment. They have a dueling piano bar, and it is such a great time. You can go up, you can request your song, give them tips. Sometimes they dress up in crazy outfits, they play together, sometimes they play separate. It's awesome. They can really just do about any song. We have a great time here. You can grab a drink from the bar that's right behind you and enjoy. Now I will tell you about Pat O'Brien's. It does say every night they're going to have the piano bar, but again, that's always subject to change, so they're not always there every night, so make sure you call and check before you go. And also, after 9 p.m., you must be 21 and up to enter, so they will check your ID at the door. So if you want to see the piano bars, go early if you got kiddos, but if you're over 21, it's 21 and up after 9 p.m. And if you do come in after 9 p.m., technically there is a $7 cover charge to get in. Another amazing entertainment spot here is going to be City Walk's Rising Star Karaoke. This place is so much fun. So right now it says online it is open from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. every single day. Usually there is a cover fee. Online somewhere it said it was around $7, but I remember I've paid more than that, so that probably varies for how many people they have in there. One time we got in for free, so I'm not completely sure, but let's say around $7. Now there is an age limit, so you must be 18 to come in here Sunday through Thursday. And on Friday and Saturday, you must be 21. However, there is no extra charge if you want to sing. That's included. As you can see there was a song list, so you scan that and then put in for what you want to sing. There are so many options on this song list, and the coolest thing about this place is not only you're singing karaoke, but you have a live band with backup singers behind you while you sing. It is so much fun. We love this place. We've seen some really great talent up there. They make it so fun with the live band, and it's just an overall amazing performance. They got lights and effects and all types of stuff, and of course there is a bar inside so you can enjoy some drinks, get that liquid courage going. So overall, this place is so fun. I would highly recommend it. And something fairly new here to City Walk is Universal's great movie Escape. So this is going to be an escape game area where you have 2 rooms currently. The 2-room themes are going to be Jurassic Park and Back to the Future. It's $49.99 per person or $300 per group of 8 people. It's super cute inside. The hours are not posted on Universal's website. I'm sure they're open every day. There's a sign there. I'm not sure exactly what it says, so I think those are still tentative hours. Cute little inside area. There's also a bar in here, which makes it nice and convenient, but some good family fun. We've never tried it out, but let me know if you have and what your thoughts were about it. Another fun place here is Bob Marley's A Tribute to Freedom. It's an awesome little area. They have live music pretty much every night, and they are doing amazing music. I'm talking the instruments, the singing, the dancing, the production is awesome in here. And of course, it is in a beautiful venue. They have places where you can sit and eat. They have the bar, and of course, they have a little dance floor for you to enjoy. You can get food here. I'll insert the menu. Again, it's another small menu. I think we had their jerk chicken. It was really, really good. But it's a fun little place to come into in the evenings. Again, this is going to be the same thing as the other places on City Walk. After 9 p.m., you do have to be 21 and up, and usually there is a $7 cover charge to get in. But it's definitely worth it, so if you want to come hang out and listen to some awesome music, I would definitely check this place out. We will keep this short and sweet, but up here in this area, you have a Fat Tuesday. So if you are a big fan of those famous frozen drinks, you can come up here and get that. It says it's open every day from 4 p.m. to midnight. And the last thing in this upper area of City Walk is Red Coconut Club. So it does say online that their hours are Sunday to Wednesday, 5 p.m. to 1 a.m., Thursday goes till 1:30 a.m., and Friday and Saturday goes till 2 a.m. I will tell you, the upper half of City Walk is just kind of unreliable. We just went the other day and it was closed for the entire night, no reasoning, just totally closed. So I'm not quite sure, but that's what it says online, but inside it's super fun. There's a big dance floor. Now I will tell you this, I don't have any footage from the normal Red Coconut Club. I have it when it was the Dead Coconut Club, so they do change it out. They do Mardi Gras, they decorate it for that. And of course here is Halloween, where they decorated it for the Halloween Horror Nights and Halloween themes. But there are 2 awesome bars inside. Again, super fun place. Music is going, drinks are flowing, there is a live DJ, and of course, the later the night goes on, the crazier the place gets. But overall, a super great place to grab a drink, hang out with friends, and enjoy the end of the evening. Also, you must be 21 to enter, and a $7 cover charge after 10 p.m. And back to the beginning area of City Walk, we have Hollywood Drive-In Mini Golf, which is so much fun. There's 2 different sets of 18 holes. One of them is ghost kind of vibes, and then the other one is sci-fi and alien. So for ages 10 and up, for 18 holes, it's $19.99. For 36 holes, it's going to be $36.99. And from ages 3 to 9, for 18 holes, $17.99, and 36 holes, $32.99. Overall, super fun, very interactive. There's an app that's actually your scorecard that's also interactive. Very fun, would definitely recommend coming down and doing some mini golf here at City Walk. And this mini golf is open every day from 9 a.m. to midnight. And lastly, for our event category, we have the City Walk stage located right in the center of City Walk on the water. Beautiful location. This is an amphitheater style seating area out here. I've seen things from concerts to cheer competitions to dance competitions and even more. It does rotate out differently annually, so make sure you check online for their calendar, but it's a great way to spend the day or the evening watching some shows on their amazing stage. And now on to our final topic, tips, tricks, and maybe just some things you didn't know about City Walk. So a reminder, again, a little tip is make sure if you want that free parking, if you're not going to the theme parks, the parking is free after 6 p.m. for City Walk. Also, if you are staying at a hotel, make sure you use the awesome boats that they have for you. Now, not all hotels offer this for Universal. However, I know that Hard Rock does, the Portofino does, the Royal Pacific, and lastly Sapphire Falls all offer this. It's super fun. Make sure you take advantage of that, and make sure you check to see what other perks you have with staying at a hotel. I know there's sometimes waived cover fees and things like that, so make sure you check and ask before you head to City Walk. And this I find pretty cool, and it's something you may not have known about. Connected to Margaritaville is going to be the Margaritas to-go window. It's a legit little window where you can get to-go margaritas, so I think it's pretty cool. Again, City Walk is open container, so you can drink and walk around. And then another cool bar is Big Fire's bar. It tends to never really be too busy, so it's just a nice little place to go if you want to get out of the heat and enjoy a drink in their beautiful scenery. And lastly, on the drink topic, you cannot bring a drink from City Walk into either of the parks, so that does have to be thrown away before you enter the parks. Even though it's the same area owned by the same company, you cannot bring your drinks from City Walk into Universal or Islands. As for restaurants, I would highly recommend trying to make reservations in advance. Especially during the busy season, it can be really hard to get any nice dining reservations, so hop online and try and make that dining reservation as early in advance as you can. And this is pretty crazy, but Universal City Walk actually has a real tattoo parlor. They also sell some merchandise, but you can actually get a real tattoo if you're of age. There is a little airbrush station down in City Walk, but this is the real deal. And our last tip for you, a lot of times on Wednesday evenings, they close down the back area of City Walk, and they do a lot of corporate events. As you saw earlier in that video, there's a lot of fencing. That's normally not there. A lot of times they close it for corporate events from like 5 to 10. So if you are wanting to go enjoy the nightlife of City Walk back there, I would advise maybe trying to not go on Wednesday evenings. It's not every Wednesday evening, but I mean, a lot of Wednesdays we have gone, they have been closed. And that is going to conclude our everything you need to know before you go about Universal City Walk. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped you plan your vacation, or you just learned something you didn't know about before. If you have any questions, make sure you comment down below. We will be sure to answer them. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our channel for other Universal, Disney, all types of that content. And again, make sure to like and subscribe. We hope it helped, and hopefully we'll see you soon at City Walk.